just woke up. Couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover.
Hello, everyone. We're here for another week of this fuck shit. Everybody's here for this fuck shit. Oh, I'm rapping a song that I didn't think of words. Turtle just hit play and...
Yeah. Bust it.
All right. Did you turn the Bluetooth down all the way? Because I was trying to end with something and you fucked
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Man, fuck Joe.
Boom! We starting early with the fuck shit. All right, let me see if I can get my bearings together because we're off to a great fucking start.
He said it was gay, so what?
Okay, welcome everybody to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Treezy, a.k.a. You can tell what kind of paycheck I've had by what kind of beef jerky I'm eating, a.k.a. Grogu will never be okay.
Facts.
I'm never going to be okay with Grogu.
Double facts.
Sitting across from me as always... Why, were you okay with the name?
No, I wasn't.
Well, sitting across from me as always, the voice you're hearing is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL.
Yeah. Oh, and as Brett also loves, hell.
And today over in the Savage section,
Man, fuck Joe.
we have Mr. 12th Man Talk himself, Average fucking Joe.
What it does.
Giddy.
Trying to stay on these fantasy scores.
To his right, we have the beautiful, often imitated, never duplicated Miss West Bank herself. I don't know if I want to put that on her.
Nope.
Miss Nikki P.
Hello.
I'm not getting ripped the West Bank.
Where's me for late, B?
Yeah.
It's just, usually if you see somebody walking through the mall with a West Bank shirt on, you're like, you fucking garbage.
I realized I didn't have any, so I was like, you know what? It's Black Friday. I'm going to do the unthinkable.
West
Purchase
Bank
a
bitches.
West Bank shirt.
And then for his second time, come and say hello to us. Not to be interviewed this time, just to fucking kick it, Mr. Larry Frederick, the Louisiana legend himself.
What's up?
What's happening? All right, so let's get the fucking show started.
Yo, this fucking drink
we're gonna
trash that
we're
you
gonna do
made.
the ad later. We're gonna do a mid-roll.
Mid-roll?
I heard it sounded better when we forgot about it and did it later on.
Forgot
Nice.
about it.
Yeah, right. But anyway,
Love
so
you, Audible.
how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
Fucking
Full.
great. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta say this is the first time in a long time that I actually really ate a lot of shit on Thanksgiving. Normally I just stick to some turkey. I'm a very picky eater. I normally just stay with the safe shit. I'll eat a little turkey. I'll eat the mac and cheese. And usually, if y'all got mashed potatoes, I'll come fuck with some mashed potatoes. But usually, other than that, I kind of keep to myself. I don't touch all the other extra shit. I don't need to.
Wildin'.
But right.
I be beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, hams, all.
You name it.
What?
Thanksgiving was pretty dope, man. Honestly, I fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Everybody got to be with the family.
I ate at 4 different houses.
You go, what?
Same.
4? Yeah, us too. Yeah, we came and saw y'all. It was our ending to Thanksgiving. I was drunk. Nicole was done. And
Tired.
done with me being drunk. And she was like, all right, well, we're going to head out. And Turtle was like, well, you fucked up. This turkey's coming out in an hour from Popeyes. Plug.
It was delicious.
And I'm very upset I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, you was drunk. You walked in like your shit didn't stink.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was fucking awful. Fucking...
I thought it was hilarious.
Well, then
And he was playing the whole, I'm not drunk. I'm like, Scott, you have literally been drinking since 11.
That bottle
Bruh.
of Crown's almost gone. I've been watching it get lower and lower every house we've been at.
From the second he walked in the house, he was roasting everybody. For no reason.
Yes.
It's like, I don't even fucking like you. Why am I here?
No, that was just Keaton and his fucking pet girlfriend. Ooh, pew, 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 pew. She's mean to me, I'm mean back. It is what it is. But, how was
gay, so what?
how was everybody's Black Friday?
Shit, I worked.
Did you?
Yeah, retail, man. Fucking
Retail.
was in that bitch deep.
Did anybody go shopping for Black Friday?
I shopped a smidgen.
A little.
I had to resist the entire time. Even at work, I was getting the ads from Best Buy, hey, $500 off this TV that you wanted. I was like, fuck, man.
Honestly, though, fuck everybody because no one has the PS5, and I've been hunting.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Hunting.
Yeah.
We can talk about the PS5 again for another fucking week. We sat on the couch, me and my lady,
Oh yeah, this shit
And
is fucking stupid.
Cue the photo.
oh my god, it was fucking terrible. We sat there, and they said we're gonna do a drop at 8:00. We sat on the couch.
Liars.
Fucking went to go put like 8:00. We had alarm set and everything. The fucking alarm went off. We had all of our information in, credit cards, shipping, everything. All I had to do was add to cart, checkout. As soon as 8:00 hit, we both hit add to cart. Hers said sold out at 8:00 on the dot.
No, I clicked it and then it like did some little error message.
It
And then I
froze.
pressed back and then I pressed forward and then it said sold out.
Mine got into the cart, and then I got all the way to the part where it said, "I am not a robot."
I'm good.
You good?
Continue.
Okay.
Oh my god, John's in the seat over there.
It got all the way to the part where it said, just verify your identity. You're not a robot. Click on some buses. You see some buses. click on some buses, and I'm like, I got time for this. Bus. Verify. You clicked one that wasn't a bus. All right, so. All right,
More
we're
of a
gonna try this
subway
again.
train.
It was more of a subway, maybe a double decker. No. All right, so we're gonna show you some cross streets. Tell us what's cross street. That was the sidewalk. You were close. You're very close. I'm like, fuck it. I finally got to the end and it checked out. But Mr. Ghost Pepper himself, my little brother Sean, fucking got one.
It was an inside job.
Had to be.
Son of a bitch works at Walmart. He's got a code.
Somehow he was able to get it at like 8:30.
No, it was a little while after that, he said, because what he basically did was he just kept trying because he was like, people are going to see that it's sold out because it's in other people's carts and they're just going to stop trying. So he's like, I just kept trying, finally fucking went through. And I was like, well, if I'd have known that.
Yeah. He didn't share his
That
secret.
motherfucker lying.
I think so, too.
I'm telling you, it was an inside job. They didn't got like a special code. As soon as it hit 8:00, he put all 8 of them bitches in his cart. Fight me. Look.
Nah, I think as soon as 8:00 hit, he just looked at the TV. And, yeah, I guess I want a PlayStation 5 now. Walmart employee.
Taking shit out of niggas' carts.
Oh man, but I did go to Best Buy and I bought they had Watch Dogs Legion on sale. If you want to have a nerd corner for a second. I started playing it.
Can we call that game of the month?
We could do that. I'll actually call it.
Because
that.
I can get behind that. I watched a lot of gameplay on it because I've been itching to buy it. I seen it on sale.
I love the first one. Apparently, the first one didn't get a lot of great reviews.
I didn't play the second one.
I didn't play the second one. I'm glad you didn't because people look at me like I'm racist because the protagonist is a black guy.
Oh yeah.
But
I didn't play. I didn't even know the protagonist was a black guy.
Yeah, but the third one, there is no main character.
Yeah.
It's literally like basically the whole game's about hacking.
Yeah.
And then like your cell phone can do anything from like my favorite is if like I'm driving up behind somebody, you could pull your phone out and if somebody's driving slow in front of you, you can literally hit front reverse left or right. And if you're driving up behind them and you hit right, they're called swerve to the right and like run into shit. And I'm like, oh, this could never be actual technology.
Nope.
Like,
Traffic would be a cakewalk. What?
hi ho Silva. Away. but yeah, so then it's basically like a old like revolutionary hacktivist group, kind of like Anonymous.
Yeah.
They something happened. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like they basically had to go into hiding. So from there, it's just like, all right, well, we have to rebuild. It's called DedSec. We have to rebuild DedSec. So here's a list of recruits, and like it's just a
Random
list
as
of
fuck.
random fucking people, all different backgrounds, and then it's like this,
Like literally like the most random shit. Bartenders,
grandmothers,
like
beekeepers,
fucking
like,
bus drivers.
yeah, and then like you'll get like you'll click on one of them, and it'll be like their specialties like melee weapons,
Right.
or like they're good with a shotgun. They have a personal car.
Right.
They have
They're good at operations. They know the neighborhood.
yeah,
shit
right.
Like that.
Just shit like that. So then you pick one, and that's like your starting guy, and then from there, the entire game is just recruiting random people with special skills. On like they'll give you a mission, like you got to infiltrate this bank.
Right.
All right. Well, let's go recruit this guy that works in the bank, and then we can use his like uniforms and shit to get into the bank, and like just shit like it's fire.
Yeah.
I mean the recruiting process can get a little repetitive because it gets to the point where it's like, all right, I've recruited 15 people. I kind of want to do actual missions, not
Right.
hey, do you want to come join DedSec? Yes, but I'm like $50,000 in credit card debt. Can you go run to this building that's all the way on the other side of the map and like go erase all my data? So I don't have credit card debt anymore. And it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, all right. So you go over there, you have to like sneak into a building. You find, and it's like, I'm doing all of this because this one guy's good at evasive maneuvers while he's driving. Fuck him, I don't care anymore. Drown in your debt, you piece of shit. But yeah, it's dope. I'd definitely call for game of the month. Then again, I actually haven't been playing a lot of games this month, but that'll definitely be game of the month.
I mean, I don't really see a lot of them that's dropped in the recent time frame.
People are gonna look at us
called game of the month.
People are gonna look at us like we're crazy for not saying Miles Morales.
I mean, we don't have PS5, so fuck them.
Well, you can get it for PS4.
You can, but why?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So
Also,
for the PS4 and what is it, Xbox One players that still haven't spent their fucking life's insurance on their fucking new console.
For that asshole that's selling it for $2,000,
Exactly.
go fuck yourself.
Son of a bitch.
I have heard though that the next gen 2K21 basketball is fire.
Yeah, that's
That
what
is
everybody's been saying.
very
But
fun.
we don't have PS5s,
Yeah.
so
And I have it
we're
for
not talking about
PS4.
that shit.
I have a PS4 and the career mode's actually still
It's actually
really
pretty good, but it came out 2 months ago. Um,
Yeah, that would have been game of the month, but like
Yeah,
like
facts.
you said,
PS5 would have been so much better. But anyway,
So, working on it.
Yeah. Watch Dogs, Legion. If you're still on your old gen systems, it's the way to go.
And you could, well, I mean,
I'm sure Miles Morales is a good fucking game on the PS4, but I'm not gonna get it.
I was about to say, I heard it was just as good as the first Spider-Man, but it's shorter. Like they
Yeah, because he doesn't have
fixed a lot of shit.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of a big storyline.
Right.
He's still there actually.
Well, that,
releasing
and then
Miles
I think it's
Morales
also
comics
coupled
still.
with like whenever a new generation console comes out, like the developers are still trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
like how they can make the most out
probably
of the
gonna have
new
mad
engines.
DLCs.
Exactly, that's what I
Yeah.
said. So I'm like, it'll probably just be a little while, let them figure out, and now they're like, okay, we now have the PS5 figured out.
Right.
Now we're gonna start dropping DLCs.
Right.
But anyway, anything y'all want to talk about before we hit the topics?
No,
Joe, you good?
I don't want to talk about fantasy. Don't say nothing. Go ahead.
no, I was trying,
Keep going.
trying to get this Niners game on. The Saints game on.
No, already?
Oh, Saints game, yeah.
Yeah,
Saints
man,
game started.
we can talk about how the Broncos ain't got a fucking quarterback.
All right, well, this is another episode of The Hangover. I'm going to watch the game. But, yeah, wait, oh, fuck, yeah, I forgot about that. So, we're playing Denver today. I know fuck all about football, and apparently they have no quarterback.
Yeah,
Yep.
none.
All of them was in contact with a COVID player,
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
so all of them got to sit out. The only
That's-
person that they got that could possibly throw the ball is their kicker.
So, do we need to watch this game?
Actually,
Joe, do we need to watch
it's
this game?
a practice squad wide receiver is starting at quarterback today, which he played quarterback at Wake Forest
So
all the way through college. So I mean, he's kind of a quarterback.
So, do you think, like, this is, like, in his mind, this is, like, my moment?
no.
He's gonna
It
try
could be,
to
but-
shine, but I mean, it's like basically the same as Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill ran majority of his college career.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
You said the
is
same,
Breeze
I
not
was like,
starting again this week?
Breeze
No,
is
he's going to be out for a while.
indefinitely. He's on
Yeah,
IR.
okay.
So.
It'll probably be another... Yeah, it'll probably be a while.
So it's gonna be a battle
Battle
of
of
the
the
rookies.
backups.
Yeah.
Battle of the backups.
And Saints fans, stop it.
Why? What happened?
Cause they out here flexing on the Broncos when they know they ain't got no fucking quarterback.
I didn't
It's like okay, even for the people who like those next man up league, what next man? Looks both ways. Like what next man?
Right.
What about Winston?
Who?
Winston?
Jameis Winston?
Oh, you talking about the
I'm
Broncos?
talking
Oh, Broncos. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
They literally have no next man up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've got two more quarterbacks if fucking
Right.
Taysom
If
don't
Taysom
work
hurts
out.
himself.
Right.
Oh, yeah, because this is the battle of the backups of the backup of the backup. Yeah, so this is going to be great.
It's like a red shirt backup.
God damn. But yeah, I definitely wanted to start with this because this I found to be I think I've said this before. I'm not big on cancel culture per se. I think cancel culture is bullshit. I'm not big on boycotting. I think that's stupid. But I think I finally found the thing that I am going to boycott. I am going to boycott the Chapelle Show.
Why?
I have officially made the decision. I'm not watching the Chapelle Show on any streaming network until they pay Dave his money.
I can feel that.
Did y'all see the rant?
I started to watch it, but I was at work while I was watching it, so I couldn't do two things.
Anybody? Nobody? So he basically went on this, he did like a 20-minute talk where he kind of went into detail about his upbringing. And, for instance, the things, thanks, Nicole. Forgot the top fans. We'll get there in a second. But he went on this 20-minute thing about like his upbringing in comedy and how like he had a time where like somebody came to him when he was a young comic and basically like asked if they could borrow one of his jokes and then never gave it back to him in a sense, and like offered to pay him $50 for it, and he was like, no, it's my joke. I wanted it's mine. I want to use it. And the guy was like, well, then I'll just take it from you. And that's basically like a couple of times how that happened to him in his life. Like he got fucked over left and right, and now he's got himself into a position where he's like, he's like, the Chapelle Show was mine. He's like, I pitched Chapelle Show to HBO. And he said they could have looked at me and said, no, we're not interested, or no, thank you. But they responded with, what do we need you for? Ooh. And to which now he's like, I wake up one day and he's like, I have no say-so in what happens with Chapelle Show. He's like, I basically signed my life away to Comedy Central and they own it. Right. So he has nothing to do with it. And he said, I wake up one day and Netflix and HBO Max are now streaming the Chapelle Show. He said, I had a conversation with Netflix, and I said that it makes me unhappy. I don't like that people are profiting off of me, and I have nothing to do with it. Right. And Netflix respectfully took it down. Right. You can't stream it on Netflix anymore. HBO didn't so much do the same, to which Dave Chappelle responded, well, what do you need me for? Right. Like, y'all didn't need me back in the day. What do you need me for now? Like, I think that is the biggest jab of disrespect. Like, you might as well spit in his eye while you're at it. And he basically ended it with, if you've ever liked me, if you've ever had any respect for me, please don't watch the Chapelle Show on HBO. So I'm not gonna watch it. Absolutely. Like, there was literally that day where me and her was sitting there while it was on Netflix, and we watched Scott, you're so brave. How will you do without the Lil Jon or Rick James?
What?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Show Charlie Murphy.
But yeah, that was but yo. I'm sorry, Charlie Murphy.
2 weeks ago.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
What did 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
Wait, the SNL. Like the white boys say on the internets. What are those? God damn it. But yeah, did you want to? You've been trying to get me there. What's up? Sorry. So yeah. I think. Do y'all think he's wrong for that? Right for that?
No, I don't think he's wrong for it. If he doesn't own it, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want something with my face on it that I didn't own and people are profiting off of it.
I agree. Yeah, it's that's definitely something that I've been hearing a lot lately, especially we're in the independent age, where it's like you don't need a major record label anymore. You don't need a major network anymore. A lot of times you can shoot, like 50 Cent said in his new book, you could basically shoot movies now on your phone. Yeah. And use that, pitch it to a network or something, and then you can do everything yourself if you want to. Same thing goes with music. Like, we've been seeing that a lot, especially in the independent era. And I think that was one of the things that Chappelle was talking about also, was he was like, if I wanted to, he's like, I could go out there and shoot Chappelle Show myself. Right. And reap all the benefits from it. He was like, but I can't call it the Chappelle Show because they own it.
And he can't call it the Dave Show because Lil Dicky.
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, man, shout out to Dave Chappelle, man. He's still the fucking GOAT, and I hope that he can get all this shit figured out because he fucking deserves it. Yep. It's like, if you can put the fucking Chappelle Show on HBO, you can cut the man a check. Absolutely. Like, I don't understand.
Absolutely.
But with that being said, we got some top fans this week. So for 2 months, we got Mr. Dustin Spencer, Mr. Larry Frederick, Mr. Devin Whitmore. See? Like I said last time, I feel like a porn star, like, fucking my biggest fan. We got Mr. Larry Frederick on the show, everybody. For 1 month, we have Mr. Matt Tranchina, Mr. Jason Zufran, and DJ Wilson.
What's it gonna take for you to give him his name?
Stop threatening to beat me up every time I see you. That's all I need. That's all I need. Because you might be able to kick my ass in the street, Mr. DJ Wilson, but in here, you're nothing. When I'm behind the safety of a computer screen and a fucking microphone. You can't get to me. He does still threaten to come through the window.
I'm about to say, next thing you know, door gets kicked in.
Boom. What you saying, nigga?
Now, you little white boy. But anyway, and then for 4 weeks, Facebook's stupid. We have Mr. Swamp Thing Nicholson, the degenerate himself. And then for one solid week, we have Mrs. Asia Donaldson.
It's weird. It's weird hearing it.
Mm-hmm. I keep wanting to say her maiden name, but no.
Call her ass AD.
So this is going to be a little bit of a, I guess you could call it a sports hungry podcast because I'm drinking. Thank you, Nicole. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm drinking Kettle One Botanical Peach and Orange Blossom because last week I was a cheap bitch. Now I want to be a fancy bitch.
I'm drinking Gordon's London Dry Gin and juice.
Because Nicole wanted a gin drink, but she didn't want to spend the money on a fancy
gin?
Honestly, I can't even tell that the gin's in the cup, and I poured it like
It
at least
had
quarter
really
of the
good
way.
reviews. I looked it up before
Yeah,
I
pretty
bought
good.
it.
Shit is
and
delicious.
As far as gin
Delicious.
goes,
So if you need some, it wasn't that really expensive, right?
No, it was the cheapest
so
one.
It's
at,
cheap gin and it's good as fuck.
Mm-hmm. It was like $12.
And I'm pretty sure I'm
think
already
it's
feeling
that.
it, but I might be high. So I don't know.
I'm going to go with the second one.
Oh, man. All right. So last night, apparently, we had a beautiful, beautiful letdown.
What do you mean?
fight, I'm guessing.
Tyson and Jones.
I mean, it wasn't a letdown.
No,
it was a
good.
great
It was a good
fight.
Yeah.
But I heard there was no
fucking fight.
winner.
So it was still a great fucking
So
fight.
who gets the winning money? That's what
Nobody.
Nobody. They
It
got
was a
paid.
charity.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
would hurt my feelings, though. They had a betting line on the fight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
they
saw a
had
couple
a
people.
favorite and a underdog, and it came out a draw, so no one.
So
got
nobody
money.
get paid. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you bet it
And the
in
numbers
Vegas,
was
you
crazy.
got no money.
So I'm sure all those people are like, yeah, it's a fucking stupid fight. But
I would be pissed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nate Robinson, though.
yeah.
hold
That
on.
was
Oh, I was
the
gonna
that was
get-
the fight to talk about.
I was going to get to that.
You gotta do Nate Robinson.
Oh.
Everybody just go to sleep.
But I saw.
I fuck with you, Nate, dog.
Facts.
You gonna
That
get
was
these-
just a rough
You
one.
going to get these jokes, baby.
That was a rough one.
Boy, you got knocked out by a YouTuber, bro.
You gotta stop following completely through with your punches to where you fall in his arms. Like his arms is long
what
as
happened?
shit, so he had the range. I guess he was just like overshooting them bitches. Like he would hit and then slide into the nigga and they'd end up hugging. And then eventually that shit stopped working. And Jake Paul just one time and he was like, ooh, went down, got back up, hit him
Well-
again, boop, went down, got back up. That third time, there was no coming back up.
Well, like I saw Todd. I saw Todd
hit
say
the-
something. I saw Todd say something about it on Facebook, and he was basically just like, "Y'all gonna have to stop treating this man like he's like championship material."
yeah, he's not.
Cause like
He's
coming,
Nate Robinson to somebody else that was not a
fucking
nothing to talk about.
YouTuber, and then
Yeah.
he just fought a ex NBA player. It's like he's probably been training a lot since his first fight.
Yeah,
And then-
he said he's been training.
Right.
He has. But he's also signed on to fight Conor McGregor at the beginning of the year.
I think he gonna get that ass whooped.
Like boxing?
Yes.
I think
boxing.
Conor gonna fuck him up.
You think so?
Yes.
What?
Listen, Mayweather,
I'm listening to y'all.
Mayweather McGregor, I feel like was just a money scheme.
Absolutely.
This one, you about to get these hands.
Yeah.
McGregor's gonna beat the piss out of that boy.
Facts.
He
Facts.
better.
He's now he's officially going against a skilled fighter.
Yeah.
An extremely skilled fighter. No
After
matter
only 2
no
fights.
matter how much people hate him, McGregor could still fucking fight. You're not
Yeah.
about to walk up to him and go punch him in his
Nope.
mouth and test him. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't one of them guys.
Facts.
I am not one of them people
So-
that talk that crazy
Right.
shit.
So
McGregor
he's
sexy as
fought.
fuck.
I'm sure that he's training with real people because he's got the money too. But he ain't
Jake
never
Paul?
fought nobody. Yeah.
Yeah,
He ain't
no.
never fought
I was about to say,
nobody.
it's been
like
2 fights and you're putting him up against McGregor?
Right. Right.
I mean,
However, he's 2-0 with 2 knockouts.
Facts.
But
So you
the
get-
people ain't
get him in
shit.
his shit.
That's how I can say that, nigga. I'm fucking shit.
What are you, turtle?
I'm about to say, if I count all my fucking whack ass fights, you know what I'm saying? I'm hella knockouts. You know what I mean? I should be up there with Mayweather and then where's my $1 million bag? God damn it.
call him out, son.
All them drunk ass fights I done got
I ain't about to
into.
put it out there like I'm not a fighter, guys. I'm a nice person.
NyQuil Knuckles.
Shut your mouth.
Inside joke. Here's a hint. But anyway. But
You the bad.
he the new Jay Holiday. But was the Tyson and Jones, like, all right, take away the oh my God, two legends are coming back to face each other in the ring for the first time in 37 years. Like, was it a good fight? Yes. Yep.
Yeah. My butthole was puckered the entire time because, like, every time Tyson swung a punch, I'm like, oh, he about to die,
Yeah, facts, dog. Like, the ones where you could see him, like, giving a little, because you could tell he was pulling the punches. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, like, throwing them, like, talking about. And neither was Roy Jones, but.
So you think that.
It's kind of because he was on the evasive the whole time. But
Right.
that's what made it, like, he was kind of like, Mike was more in the pocket, doing more of the punching, but you still seen Roy Jones landing more of his punches that he threw. Where Mike was getting a little bit. He wasn't getting weaved on, but Roy Jones was trying to get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't trying to hang in there. But the ones that you seen coming from him, that he was really throwing power to, he was like, oh, shit.
That one uppercut that he threw.
I thought Roy Jones almost lost his head.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
You see everybody in the room
he
just
hit
tense up like, oh, shit.
I think my favorite meme for them was right before the fight when they did like that little like that pregame picture.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, it made some fun
Like,
of
it looked
their
like
dad
two
bods.
two like drunk uncles facing
Yeah,
off
drunk
at
uncles.
Thanksgiving.
All of them kind of got a
And
little
Snoop
chub
made
on
it
them.
no better during the comments. Snoop was a commentator for the fight.
Oh, Jesus.
And he made it
Christ.
no better.
Hey, I know you wanted to have
No
a day together
fucking
hanging
better.
up Christmas decorations, but I really feel like we should have went and saw it.
Because Snoop was in that bitch. When he said, he was like, Grandma, they out here fighting in the yard again.
Oh, man.
He was like, get in there, Jones, get in there, Jones. I'm like, see, Snoop, that nigga to get you knocked out.
Go to get in there and get your ass punched on, boy.
No, I'm mad because I remember, man, shout out to Chopper, Mr. Chopper Style, because I remember he said he woke up one day and heard Fat Joe talking that hot shit to Roy Jones about how whenever, I think when Chopper was running with Roy Jones, he was in the crowd. And
shout out Bodyhead Records.
And I think or Fat Joe was like boxing somebody, like I guess celebrity boxing or something. And apparently, Fat Joe and Roy Jones were fighting. And apparently, I guess. But apparently,
right.
apparently Chopper was in the crowd like, fuck him up, champ, fuck him up, like
Right.
this and that. And then Fat Joe was like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? Blah, blah, blah. And Chopper was like, yo, you want to do the undercard? We could be the undercard of the Tyson Jones fight. And apparently nothing ever came of it, but that'd have been fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like Fat Joe ain't too mobile these days no more. He up in age now, you know what I'm saying? Joints starting to get a little and he was never no boxer. He was always a fat nigga.
Oh man, so the Jake Paul and Robinson. How was That's gonna be like the new like you got hypnotized. When I snap my fingers, you turn into a chicken. It's gonna be like when you say Nate Robinson, you just pass out. But Jesus Christ,
Meme's been going crazy.
oh my God, I have never seen a meme catch fire so fast.
It was like Netflix. Are you still watching?
I ain't gonna lie, I was hoping Nate Robinson would have went there and put some hands
Absolutely.
on Jake
Oh
Paul.
yeah, because them dudes need to learn to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I hate
I mean
them dudes.
his brother Logan done changed this shit around. He
Has he?
He done got fucked up too many times.
Okay.
Yeah. He started doing like relief work and you know what I'm saying, humanitarian work, and his podcast is doing really good. So
Oh yeah, I listen.
shout out to Logan Paul,
listened
but
to
your
a
little
couple
brother is a punk.
That's
Straight
what
up.
I've heard.
Straight up.
But nah, I've never liked the Paul brothers. Like they always became.
Motherfucker got caught looting during the fucking riots.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here. You
Jake
serious?
Paul got caught running out of the
He was
mall
stealing
looting.
shoes at the mall and then denied it.
Yep.
Said he didn't do it. I was rooting for him to get knocked out the whole time, but Nate Robinson, come on.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
could have gotten
yeah.
somebody better than that.
Yeah.
Or taller.
Damn.
Yeah,
bro.
somebody at least a little bit taller. Like Nate's arms is long, and I'm sure he got like trained, but he just wasn't at all
Yeah, but see,
ready for that.
Yeah, the way Nate was fighting. it's like,
He
who
was way
trained you?
too inexperienced for, you know what I'm saying, to be in the ring with somebody that's that much bigger than him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause I don't know. Like I've heard that Logan Paul's done a lot better, especially after all that shit happened with him with the Suicide Forest and shit like that. Which that wasn't necessarily a reason that I hated him. I've always just hated him for being
A douche.
yeah. Like, I've always thought he was a pain in the ass that just flaunted his money.
Right.
And was a pain in the ass about it. But I can't overlook the irony of Jake Paul apparently knocking him out one good time,
Yep.
and he landed on the like and subscribe. There was apparently a like and subscribe sticker in the ring, and he landed right on top of it.
It was petty as fuck too. 'Cause your boy Jake Paul, he came out to we're playing basket. I was like, oh, that's petty as fuck, yo.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But aside from that, anything else good happened during that fight?
I mean, that, like I said, Roy Jones and Tyson was a good fight. They went all 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? It was 2-minute rounds. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't complain.
And the fight before that was pretty.
Yeah, I didn't get to
good.
see the fights before that. All I seen was the Nate Robinson and Jake Paul, and then Tyson and Jones.
Yeah, Badu Jack fought somebody, which I'm a big fan of Badu Jack. I've been following for a long time. He got the knockout win.
Dope.
And the guy who fought first, I believe his name is Ortiz. He got a knockout win from a body shot. So I mean, all the fights was really, really good.
Good.
I'm glad I paid the $50 for it.
Oh, yeah, that's actually not bad either.
Yeah, nah, it was
$50 fucking dollars.
Yeah, it was probably the cheapest pay-per-view in a long time.
About to say, I should
Especially
have put
for
that
a
bitch
fight
up on the
event.
fucking TV
Yeah.
while we were putting up fucking decorations.
Talk your shit, son.
This here.
We were
Hey,
doing the decorations outside, y'all. So regardless of whether or not it was on the TV inside, you wouldn't have been able.
y'all,
to
hey,
see
look, thanks to Joe, you can see what the back of our chairs look like right now. They festive as fuck.
You heard?
Nicole has never been more ready for Christmas season.
Pull it up a little bit more.
We just found out one of we found out one of the cats were just climbing the fucking Christmas tree in the living room, and all, Larry and Joe were just in amazement, like, give him a treat. And we're like, no.
That's impressive. I don't care who you are.
There's no ornaments on it yet.
I'm
Let him have
impressed.
fun.
I wasn't saying shit.
Let him enjoy himself. Oh man, but all right. Well, aside from that, I know another thing that I wanted to bring up too was how are you guys liking us being demoted to phase 2?
Man, that shit's stupid.
This shit
bro.
is such a pain in
And
the
Mardi
ass,
Gras
bro.
being canceled.
Mardi Gras is
I
canceled.
had a feeling that wasn't gonna happen.
Already?
That was kind of like
Yeah.
a no-brainer.
It's
Yeah,
over.
I thought Jefferson Parish was.
Well, there's not much left on Jefferson Parish.
Yeah,
honestly.
most of them
Yeah.
got moved to New Orleans anyway.
I'm about to say, what,
Metairie.
there like 2?
Yeah,
Maybe.
if
Maybe.
that. The main West Bank one got moved to across the river.
Yeah,
I
like
know-
a
Cleopatra.
couple years
I
ago.
know
yeah.
a bunch of the Metairie ones still planned on rolling. They were just gonna do like an amended.
Shit, there ain't
thing.
no more. There ain't no
And then
more.
I know the North Shore is still doing it too.
Oh well,
Okay.
yeah. The North Shore, they
Slidell's still
good.
rolling
Yeah.
all of theirs.
All right, so we about to be bootlegging parade routes.
I'm about to say, y'all want to go out there?
I don't give a
I'll
fuck.
drive to
take
the
it
North
over.
Shore.
Well, no, I'm not going to the North Shore because I'm going to have to, like, be drunk and try to drive across the fucking causeway.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm good on going to the North Shore. They asked me for my license and registration too much. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a black thing?
Yep.
Come on, you guys.
You want me to lie or tell the truth?
I get across the toll for free, so I mean I ain't.
Oh, wow.
mad.
Fuck you, Larry.
You got firefighter lights and your stuff. They just let you go.
Bullshit. Privilege, man.
Oh, man. Yeah,
No,
that's what
fuck
it'll
that,
be. You
yeah.
could drive us all home.
I'm curious to see like the groups that still gather in the quarter during Mardi Gras.
Because we are a very go fuck yourself city.
Yep.
It is going to be very hard.
Yep.
It is
Everywhere I go, niggas is like, "Why are you wearing a mask?" I'm like, "Bro, because it's the fucking law right
All
now.
right,
Nigga,
that-
put
yeah.
your mask on. God damn it."
God, I got into that with somebody the other day, and it was just like, yeah, I just don't feel like putting my mask on. It's like, all right, well, then just stay home.
Right.
Like that's the thing. You don't have a problem wearing shoes when you go into a place.
Or shirt.
Right.
When
Or
they say
shirt.
no shoot, no
Boxers.
shirts, no shoot, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Right.
You don't have a problem putting all your shit on to go in there. Just wear a fucking mask while you're in there to make some of the people feel a little more
Right.
comfortable.
And then I hate the excuses like, "Yeah, but I wear it all day at work," and I'm literally sitting there at work, and you're in my face, and I'm like, "Yo, nigga, I am at work with the mask on. I get it, trust me, but you gotta put it on."
Right.
And then there's definitely those times that like I'll be walking through Walmart and it's like I'll wait till we get into like an isolated aisle. And then, like, my shit's kind of growing out of control right now, so I'll wait till we get in an isolated aisle. There's nobody that way or that way. Now I'll rip the mask off, fucking itch it out real quick, and then put the shit back on before
Facts.
we leave.
Facts.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
just
like-
wear a fucking mask.
Yeah, especially like if you're in like somebody else's like establishment, like if they ask you like just put it on, like or
Right,
don't
you just
fucking
gonna be
go
there.
in
You gonna be there for a total of,
Yeah.
if that, 30 minutes. Unless you one of them motherfuckers who be in the store for hours. Well, then that's your bag.
I've
Yeah.
never understood those people that are getting dragged out of fucking stores, arrested because they refuse to put a fucking mask on.
Yeah,
Put the
like-
mask on.
Just that's what it turns into, and it's like, no, I got friends like not necessarily about masks, but it's like I know people with ego. It's like, no, it's the fucking principle. Fuck it. Like, it's like if all you have to do is wear a mask and not go to jail,
Right.
wear the fucking
Wear
mask.
the fucking mask,
Like,
bro.
like we were walking around Walmart today, and I saw some fucking people standing at one corner without a mask on, and I'm like, I know the fucking the fucking Walmart employees when it comes to masks, like the fucking Gestapo
Right.
back in Auschwitz. So it's like
Right.
you gotta fucking. I don't know if that's historically correct, but anyway. So yeah, what were we about to say, Larry?
I don't know if it's on your agenda, but did y'all notice because of masks, the Saints got fined $500,000?
I forgot to write that down.
Fined $500,000 and lost a draft pick.
Yes, a fucking draft.
Like, how does that like?
I don't
Y'all
under-
are
I don't
allowed-
Because we
understand.
didn't wear a mask, we get to like not pick in the draft.
You can all play next to each other and wrestle each other and tackle
Well, that-
each other to the ground without a
make out.
mask.
That's
But
my
God forbid
excuse.
you dance next to each other and you get a
You
fine and lose
you
your
get
draft
tested
pick.
prior to the game.
Yep.
We're tackling each other all game.
Yep.
What's the difference?
We're
We're in the
sitting
locker
there.
room, dude.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I watched at one point. They're all sitting on the fucking sidelines together without masks on,
Yep.
with their helmets off,
Yep.
and it's like I don't understand.
That's back
Go
to
ahead, Joe.
just
They
fucking
just
Go ahead,
need
Joe.
to
Get it
listen.
out. Get it
Look,
out. Joe.
Joe's like,
Where's
I
the?
just think it's one of those things that, like, everybody's been warned enough to like now, like, it's, you know what I'm saying, we warned the whole league like 2 or 3 times, and now y'all still doing it. Plus, yeah, other locker rooms been doing the same thing, but they didn't release a video of them doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I remember you. I think you made that point a couple of weeks ago when Dom was here, and it was like,
yeah, I said that. I said
Oh,
it's
you
just
said
because
that.
they put out a video of it. There was
And-
no
and
video
the-
proof of it then. Yeah.
well, the
They
leagues.
always put out a video.
Yeah, they
of them
do.
dancing.
Yeah, and the leagues
This
gotta
hasn't
look
been
at
the,
it.
the first week that they've done it. It's probably just the first week that it went viral because of the ass whooping that we put
Yeah.
on.
And then the leagues
Yeah.
got to look at it as like a public safety issue, and then they got to be like I think that's also them protecting their own asses. I don't see why we had to lose a draft pick for it.
That don't make no sense to me. That sounds like some bullshit.
Or are we just?
even
They
I don't
just
agree with the draft
hating.
pick.
They're
Well, I was gonna say, or
hating.
is it also just a what do they call that? Like, we're gonna make y'all the example.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but you've
But
already,
we're always the fucking example.
yeah, and like they
Like, you could
find
do
they
the,
find other
the
teams like
gram.
Yeah, see, they find other teams, yeah, but we were only warned once. Pete Carroll got warned. San Francisco got warned.
we got fined.
Well, okay, you got fined. You didn't lose a draft pick for doing basically the same goddamn thing.
And I'm sure you didn't get fined $500,000. That's $500,000.
All right, if we're being honest here, I
Niggas
think,
went in the locker room looking around like, so who paying that? Because
I was about to say, if we're also being honest here, I think the Niners deserved a break. All right, I think they're all having a bad year.
they
many
definitely,
people
yeah,
are
they
on it?
They
definitely
probably
are.
don't. We're
They're
having
having one of the shittiest years as far as injuries.
so on top
in
of
the
on top of
NFL.
all that, we're also gonna fine them $500,000 and take away one of their draft picks. It's like, all right, now
All
we're
right, yeah,
now we're
you're
beating
right,
a disabled
you're
child.
You're right.
Y'all gonna call Joe? I'm being a fucking corner rocking and crying and shit. That's some bullshit.
Draft pick, son. We ain't got nobody.
Shut the lights to the stadium.
We're gonna figure this shit out because
Wait, how many people are on a football team? How
Man,
many players?
fuck Joe.
52,
And how many coaches are there?
53, whatever. Shut up.
53
How many
like total.
coaches?
Like I was about to say
Coaches,
with
yeah.
like
as far
staff
as,
and
like,
everything.
defense,
There's a head coach,
like
an
the main
assistant
coach that
coach,
makes a bunch of money.
offensive coach, defensive coach, tight end coach, running back
Well, you got
coach, wide
positions
receiver
coaches,
coach.
you have
Yeah.
assistants, you have all
So-
that, but players, you have 53.
What about the get back
You want to
coach?
rough out the coaches to like
What?
10?
The get back coach. You
Oh,
never saw that
that's
video?
The coach that tells the regular coach to stay the hell off the field.
Oh,
Y'all never seen that video? Your boy grabbing him and pulling him back.
Actually, they play for the Niners. They hired somebody on the Niners to keep the defensive coordinator off the field. 'Cause he
The
gets
get-back
so,
coach.
He gets so fucking hyped.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said they have one for almost every team,
They do.
but the one for for San Francisco is so bad he got famous.
Yeah.
'cause, like,
Because they had to keep
you
like,
can literally see him every other fucking play. Like, nigga,
yeah,
Get back.
He be hyped as
put
fuck
a
on
leash on his
defense.
dumb ass.
To throw out math, if everyone on the team plus like give or take 10 coaches,
63 people.
63 people total, they only have to give out about 8,000 to fulfill the 500,000.
Man, y'all got that in y'all's fucking.
So that's not bad.
bad.
If you think
Man.
of it that way.
That's
If
not bad.
everyone, I mean, I doubt everyone will want to give up that 8,000.
I'm about to say half of y'all got that shit in y'all's fucking glove compartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you about to
Some
say?
nigga about to pull that
So
shit out
it's
his
not
sock.
too bad.
8,000 shit.
How you want it, man?
I
Exactly.
got hundreds, 20s,
So it may sound like a lot, but for a big team like that, it's
Nah, I mean,
not too bad.
500,000 hurts. I don't care how you put it. Like that's gonna
Absolutely.
hurt no matter what. I
First
mean,
to your cap.
but then you got like didn't Michael Thomas make get $100 million check?
Over 5 years, yeah.
Over 5 years.
Yeah, what is it guaranteed? It was like what?
It was like
Like 15 guaranteed,
I think it was
16?
20.
20?
Michael, pay that
Damn.
shit. Pay that shit real quick. Tell
Mike
him-
over there like, nigga, you pay that shit.
Pay that shit real quick. Let the motherfuckers pay you over
You got to
time
think
plus
about it.
dick.
He ain't played for like 5 games. You don't get paid for that. You don't get your game check if you don't play, nigga.
Man, speaking of
But all right, well,
checking on these things.
you gonna make a check real quick? How's the Saints doing? We're playing during the Saints game.
Yes, we are.
That hurts.
7-0, second quarter.
I'm trying to let Scott, you know what I'm saying, make us go live so we can commentate the game, but
I don't think we could do that
he
this
don't
week. What?
he don't want to sacrifice.
What?
Do that?
No, I'm talking to him.
I'm gonna be like your boy on that on that YouTube video. He took his fucking head off. Oh no, his helmet just came off.
His fucking head fell off. Oh man, Bob Menery. Oh, shout out to Bob Menery. He's the funniest. They need to just do games and just let him commentate on like the adult version.
Oh yeah, the
And then
entire
just-
time.
yes.
The entire time. That shit is hilarious.
But so Young Thug can't sing 2 Andre 3 Stack songs.
What you mean?
Apparently he was on Expeditiously the other day, and T.I. mentioned like, would you ever work with Andre 3 Stacks? And Young Thug responded that he couldn't recite 2 3 Stack songs. Nah, I don't know.
Millennials.
I'm a millennial.
He was born after 93, so.
Oh, okay, so then he don't count. I don't know. Like,
Oh, see,
Bro.
I gotta remember that sometimes we older than these niggas that's famous.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
hard
some
to
of
say
that dumb
sometimes.
shit that they be saying, you just gotta be like, it's because they're young.
right.
You know what I mean?
I
But
still have a right to get mad.
I'm pretty sure Young Thug's our age.
Something like that.
Yeah, he might be a year younger than me,
Well,
something like
because
that.
I still feel like if you're gonna be, I don't know. I'm still like, I guess in my somewhat old school way of thinking. Sometimes it's like I feel like if you're gonna be a part of this art, you should know the history of the art.
A lot of people don't do their homework though.
Not
They
no
just
more.
get in the game.
Not
That's
no
like
more.
that's like that one cat who said.
You gotta
like,
think
Tupac
about it, though,
music was
but-
whack.
Oh,
you gotta
fucking Lil Xan when he said Tupac was a 2 out of 10 because he's boring.
Right.
Yeah,
See,
Fuck
but
yourself.
That I'm about to say though, I think that's just a generational
he's
thing.
fucking 15.
You know
I
what I'm saying? Right. Like that's like their homework is looking up niggas like
Chief Keef.
T.I., Chief Keef, fucking the people we would listen to when we
Future.
were teenagers. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's who they look into as their old school hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like I'd feel a certain type of like if 20 years from now somebody goes up to some kid and goes, if you want to understand true hip hop, you need to listen to Chief Keef, Young Thug, and this and that. I could understand you being like, nah, I don't listen to them fucking idiots. But it's like Andre is dope,
Right.
Yeah.
probably one of
Right.
the dopest. Like,
Right.
And then you got like the kid that's with Tupac. Tupac is not boring. What about Tupac is boring?
It's because nobody cares about lyricism anymore. It's always about what's catchy hook.
I was about to say, not in these recent days.
I was about to say, I think lyricism's making a comeback.
It's making. I'm about to say because I
But
said I said it when
overall,
Dominic was
I
here.
agree.
For taste though, for taste, you listen to anything that's really catching on the radio. It's not really about lyricism. It's about something catchy.
They got a kid that I work with will not listen to Joyner Lucas, but loves 6ix9ine.
Crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
Who?
you know who? Don't even. But you know who? But anyway,
Is it Dickwad?
yes. But
Of course it is. Stupid
that's
little
that's
youngster.
Yeah,
that's
work right now.
I fucking despise.
That's so we can go pull up. Yeah.
I was about to say, wait,
Got some words
wait,
for this young man.
is the phone line working?
What's his name? Hunley.
Oh my
Oh.
God!
That's what the fuck it is. I'm gonna put you on blast, bitch.
Nikki up in here adding motherfuckers.
I'd say because Nikki
I don't
be,
know his last name.
At me then.
Nikki be in the car with me, rapping along to some of these hood ass shit, and I just look at him and be like, okay, all right.
If you're gonna listen to 6ix9ine over Joyner, bitch.
But yeah, I don't know. That took me by surprise, just because I thought Thug been in the game long enough. He's been around those types of people long enough. You would think at some point, motherfucker would
And
be like,
he's from Atlanta.
that hurts.
Young
Yep.
Thug.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
I don't know. That actually really pisses me off. Actually, you know what? Hey, is the phone still working?
Yeah, phone's still working.
Man, look, we're gonna make our first official call from the Hangover Podcast.
He's not
We're
gonna
gonna make
answer.
our first official call.
He's not gonna answer.
And let's hope he answers.
Calm down, Nicole.
Nobody say nothing. Nobody
You,
say
Nikki's
nothing. Nobody
mic.
say nothing. This is amazing. Oh, please answer.
He's not. He's not gonna answer.
No?
Guarantee it.
You don't think?
Nope.
This is crazy to me.
He doesn't like you that much. He's
Is it
watching the
his work
Saints game.
week?
No. Either which way.
probably-
No, he's on my weekend. He should be.
You probably know you calling for some fuck shit.
damn it, man.
Scott never calls me. What is
That's
he
what I'm
calling me
saying.
for?
What the fuck is like? What is your phone? It's
You got
rang
one-
like 15 times.
He got one of them Boost mobile phones.
Is this a landline?
Wow.
Disconnected.
What the fuck?
Didn't pay his bill.
Oh man! All right, no,
Somebody
that's
tell
fucking.
Scott
depressing.
Allman to get his man a raise.
Oh
keep his
man!
phone on.
Somebody give him something because he needs something. But
But
God.
he wants to buy a house though, so.
But anyway. But
Yo, this is so sad watching this kid at quarterback.
wow, what's that? Denver?
Yeah.
It's like, help
What's the score? We asked you what the score was.
I
nigga.
did. I say 7-0.
Oh.
Yeah, he said.
Like he looks like a high school quarterback, but like he's throwing slant routes behind the receiver and shit. It's so bad.
Damn. How's your Niners doing?
We up 7-3.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we getting a little healthy.
Well, another thing that happened, and yeah, we're blowing through topics. One of the
You blow topics.
I don't.
Good. So.
What you think? All right, we'll get through this one, and we'll do that. But
You're welcome.
all right, thank you. But all right, so Justin Bieber apparently has a little bit of a problem with one of the awards that he got recently.
Yeah, what was that about? What topic did he get
So-
placed
Nicole
in?
knows best. Go for
ahead.
it, babe.
I read a little
Break
bit
it
of
down,
it.
Nikki
So
P.
basically, Bieber is getting the awards for like I forgot what exactly they're called, but they're all like the pop titles. So it's like best pop artist, best pop this, best pop that. But he thinks that he put out an R&B album, and so he wants to be under the R&B category so that he's not taking away from the pop album artist, because he thinks him being Justin Bieber, he's probably going to win the pop section.
Right.
So he's like, I don't think I put out a pop album, so I want to be under the proper thing so that I can actually compete with those people, not just take
And
the
lose to
pop.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, right. Oh, fuck.
Basically.
I didn't even think about that. God damn it, boy.
I mean, I think that's what he was saying. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
would
mean, I
rather
get
be
it, though.
Put up against
I
people with
respect
the
that.
proper music instead of just taking over pop, and I don't consider that last album pop.
I respect
And
that.
exactly.
You think
I do too.
you think he's right now?
I
He's
respect
not
that.
saying
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna win the R&B. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying I
He's-
don't want to be considered a topic that I'm
Well,
not.
what I
Right.
told
I appreciate his consideration.
Right.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking about maybe there's a lot of new artists that's under the pop genre, and because he's Justin Bieber, no brainer, he's gonna take that.
Yeah.
When somebody new in the pop genre could take that. You know what I mean? That's
All right,
actually
well,
been
yeah,
going into
when
It's
like
like a humble brag.
like
when
the,
you put it like that, like I
like
can understand
the-
where you're coming from, but it's just like
like
I
the
feel-
little Asian group. They actually
BTS?
know Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're in the pop genre for this year. So I'm
Oh,
sure
wow.
he doesn't.
Hold on, guys.
Is this happening right now?
Yeah, it's gonna be really quick. Y'all ready? All right, everybody. Shh, shh, shh. Our first official call on the Hangover Podcast. Hello?
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, I wanted to call you real quick to tell you, fuck you, 6ix9ine sucks. All right.
He's gonna call back. He's gonna call back.
We just made Hangover,
Sorry,
Hangover Podcast history.
I'm so sorry we wasted the first official call for the Hangover Podcast, but something in the back of my head says, worth it.
I liked it.
But yeah,
It was good. Anyway,
I think that was a solid decision on him as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you might be throwing yourself in some deep waters,
right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you
gotta learn to
that's-
swim.
At the end of the day, that's probably not even what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Is if he feel like he released an R&B album and that's where he should be placed at, place him.
I feel like it's kind of
Period.
like MGK feeling like he belongs in a rock genre now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he just wants to be separated from what he was.
They better not put that fucking album in no rap
It's
categories.
the same as T Swift. She
Well,
started out as
no,
country, but
'cause
she did a very
I felt
good
like that was a
transition
very, very clear transition with Taylor
from
Swift
country
going
to
from
pop.
country to pop.
Yes.
Right.
I
And
thought-
I don't think Bieber did that.
Was she not mad at that transition though? Like when they tried to classify her pop, I thought she was mad about it. Like,
I think
I
there
don't
was a
remember.
time where like she was putting out some stuff that
Man.
could still be considered country music, but they were
Yeah.
considering it pop.
Yeah.
But now the line is clear.
Justin
Yeah.
Bieber
Oh,
been
absolutely.
R&B ever since he tried to fight that dude when he was wearing the red beanie.
Jesus Christ.
But
He
can
been
you
R&B
fucking
ever since then.
can you ever though? Can you ever consider Justin Bieber anything other than pop though? He
I just
can't
said it.
I don't.
serenade anyone.
I don't.
He
yeah,
can't.
I
he
don't
can't
think so.
serenade anyone.
Shit, I'm about
There
to
was
say,
also,
go tell my little sister that right now so she can punch you in your mouth.
There's also
She
a
gonna jump
thing-
clean all fucking 4 feet off the ground. Right in your mouth.
Like a spider monkey.
There was also a thing with Bieber going around because he was upset because if you type in Justin Bieber in Google, the first couple photos are of him when he was sick, and I forgot what he had.
Oh.
Um,
I was thinking about him with the bangs.
he had some sort of sickness for a quick second, and he was like super skinny.
Oh, you talking about when he was
hair
on
was
meth?
all fucked up.
Yeah, when he was
And
meth
so
the
if
fuck out.
but it wasn't meth.
It wasn't? I thought he was drugged
he
up.
was actually search up what sickness he had because he had something. But if you Google Justin Bieber, it the first couple pictures are him looking sick, and he was trying to throw out there like, I don't know how the algorithm goes, but I feel like if you search me up, you should be able to see
Like that?
a good. No, not those photos.
Yeah, that's the first one that pops up, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Oh, images? All right, we going to images.
And it's all those.
When he looks like Aaron Carter.
Like super skinny.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, homeboy do look like Aaron Carter in a lot of
Yeah.
these fucking pictures.
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, I don't know what has to be done, but I feel like if I Google my name, it should be good photos, healthy photos. All you're doing is bringing back up old shit.
Yeah, because I feel like there is that thing where it's like you can't forget what you've done, because he did do a lot of stupid shit.
Right. I'm sure if you Google Robert Downey Jr., all his fucking mugshots pop up.
You probably get a bunch of Iron Man,
That too now.
because he got forgiven very
He had
quickly
Lyme
because of
disease,
Iron
y'all.
Man.
That's
mean,
Lyme
yeah.
disease.
Lyme disease.
Gotcha.
I was like, I knew it was something. Couldn't
But it not, because I mean, I'm glad that y'all put that perspective in there, because it's like, all right, yeah, maybe he's not expecting to win the R&B category, but he would like to be considered for it. But it's just like when I hear songs like "These Are My Only Intentions," I'm like, that's a pop record.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily take that as an R&B record, which
or
is
that
where
whole album he did
I didn't listen to the
dedicated
whole
his
album.
fucking wife. I mean, I get it, but wowza.
Let's just say
Every
John
single
Legend did it
song.
better.
I mean, John Legend is definitely better.
Chance the Rapper too.
I
Chance
feel
the
like
Rapper.
never beat
Chance the Rapper. If nobody knows, Chance the Rapper's very first album, he dedicated the entire album around him being married. It was like literally the soundtrack for his wedding, and it was dope.
Oh, wow.
The fact he got that off though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, he got that shit off.
No, that shit was like, if you listen to it really close, you can just hear him talking about like, how he's married now, how he don't want to be, out. He's embracing the married life as a man, you know what I'm saying, and that's what his album. So it was pretty fucking good.
yeah, I'm not a
Definitely
big
good
fan.
fun.
I'm not a
Like
big
you can
Chance
see people
fan.
doing it and it worked, but Justin Bieber dropped the ball.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Yeah.
Chance fan.
The
Not
way
a big
Justin-
Chance fan? Why?
Nah, I could never get into him.
not
I
either.
don't know. I don't know
man.
why.
I like him, but I mean, he's not like my one of my go-to artists.
Except for that song
nah,
he did with Action Bronson.
I fucks with Chance.
That
But
song
that
he did with-
Baby Blues.
Is that what it was?
Uh-huh.
I just. I hope you get.
always all on my back?
That motherfucker
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
"Well, what was it? I hope you get a paper cut on your lip from a paper cup." And he started running that bitch. And it was like,
That nigga
yes.
said what he said. I hope your headphones short and your charger don't work and
Yeah.
you spill shit on your shirt. And then he said, I hope that you always work on you work at a Fridays. No, you always work on Fridays and you work at a Fridays. It's always busy on Fridays. I was like, yeah, bitch. Fucking twat.
Oh man, but today we want to thank our friends over at Audible for supporting the show. Like I tell y'all every week, I personally am a book nerd, but sometimes when I'm on the run, I need me an audio book, and Audible is perfect for that, especially when you ain't got no service, running around in an airport or anywhere else. This week I got a random hair up my ass, and I decided to go with Pet Sematary. When Dr. Lewis Creed takes a new job and moves his family into the idyllic rural town of Ludlow, Maine, this new beginning seems too good to be true. Yet despite Ludlow's tranquility, there is an undercurrent of danger that lingers, like the graveyard in the woods near the Creed's home, where generations of children have buried their beloved pets. We've all seen the movie. We know how this story ends. But I mean, come on. It was still a great fucking book.
It's a lot better book than it is a movie.
It is a lot better book. Listen to that great book and more, because now listeners of the Hangover Podcast can use our link to get a free audio book with your 30-day free trial. Don't forget, it is a free audio book with your 30-day free trial. Head over to audibletrial.com/hangover. That's audibletrial.com/hangover to start your free trial and get that free audio book. Now let's keep the fucking show going. What you got, Larry?
Oh no, Saints just recovered a.
Oh, okay. Don't raise your hand.
That we are in an elementary school.
Oh man! So speaking of football, we were talking about some football earlier. That was something that I want to bring up that Nicole made a face at me about. So a woman
Oh, God.
made history in college football by, what was it, the first kickoff?
She was the first female to ever play a down in a Power 5 team, which is like your powerful conferences in Division I football. She had a kickoff. Unfortunately, her team sucks balls and never
It was
scored,
42
so
to
she couldn't
41
put
nothing.
a point on. Yeah,
41-0.
if she kicked an extra point and actually put points on the board, she'd have been the first woman ever to contribute points to a college football game.
All right, what is this that I hear she sucks?
She did okay. I mean, she's never played football before, so she's kicking the ball like a soccer
she's a
ball.
soccer
She's a
player,
soccer kicker, yeah.
She just won an SEC championship in soccer. She's a goalkeeper, so she
Right.
really doesn't kick, period.
I'm not saying nothing about her being an
You
athlete.
never said it was in football.
Yeah,
you
it was
said
in
a
football.
soccer player was kicking a soccer ball.
I never said I never said that. I promise
That's
you I
the
never
first
said that.
time hearing that.
Promise you I
American
never said that.
So she suited up in her soccer number, and she finally got in on a kickoff. The first play of the second half, kicked it and shanked it, and it bounced.
Yeah.
It bounced
I saw the videos.
probably like 20 yards.
Brett sent me the video of it, and like I watched it, and I was like, wow, that's trash. And then then he texted me back, and he was like, maybe it was a squib kick. And I was like, all right, if it was a squib kick, then I'll see what it is. But
She tried to milk
she
that
tried her best. She tried her best.
She probably out there complaining the whole time and shit. You know,
Well, all right. Well, now the question is being posed: should women be allowed to play football
No.
with men? And
No.
I say no.
No.
I say
No.
no. I say no.
no.
That's a complete different story. I was thinking it was soccer.
You thought this whole time that I was saying that a woman was playing soccer?
No, soccer on a men's team.
Oh no!
That's
no,
why
no,
I made
no,
a
no,
face
no,
at you.
No. Well, as the woman in the group, do you think that women should be allowed to play men's football?
No,
Why?
because those men are like 300 pounds tackling you. That shit.
I was about to say if she's gonna get
Yeah,
one,
she takes one
she'll
solid
get
hit.
one roughing the kicker, and then the whole game's gonna change.
However, we did have a professional football team in New Orleans called the New Orleans Blaze, and some of them chicks were bigger than the dudes.
I haven't
If
looked
you
at them.
sign up for it and you play the game and you know what you're getting yourself into, why not be inclusive?
I agree.
Yeah.
I only disagree because there's a lot of people out there that are like, you know what you're signing up for. We need to be inclusive. And then
Do they practice with a
100,
150-pound
girl is going to go out there with a 350-pound guy. I know what I signed up for, get tackled, get hurt, and next thing you know, all right, guys, maybe we should look at the rule book.
Right.
And I'm not okay with that.
We're already playing like a women's league. No offense.
Exactly.
We are.
Exactly.
But, I mean,
now imagine
that
if we
also
actually
can
had
cater-
women.
that can cater to them.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna. Don't take it the wrong way.
I'm not
but
trying to
I feel
Candace
like-
Owens this shit,
I
but
feel like it'll make it a little bit more soft of a sport.
yeah.
But I feel like we're going to that anyway.
Yeah, because look at football back then and look at football now. Like, you can't even touch the quarterback without it being some sort of
I will say this:
Yeah.
if you're not gonna include them, give them their own league. Not the lingerie football
I'm about to
league.
say,
No.
they
Not a
technically-
sport. Not a sport to parade.
No,
but give them their own sports.
I
Yeah,
agree
like
that
the-
women. I agree that women should have their own sports. And
Like
it's
they have the WNBA.
what I've
make
heard
it
from
the
the
WNFL.
What I've heard from the WNBA is it's like now. Granted, while they might not have they might not ever pull the numbers that the NBA does pull, there a lot of women on those teams are hungrier than the men in the NBA because they don't
because
get
of
have
paid.
that.
something
But,
to prove.
and I have something to say to that real quick. Just because women are always jumping down and rah-rah and all of this shit because the female players don't get paid as much as the NBA players do.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Go watch the fucking games then.
Right.
You want them to get paid
Facts.
and put up the numbers
Preach.
that the NBA does? Go watch the fucking games. If not, shut the fuck up, go sit down on the fucking couch and turn on LeBron.
Exactly.
shit.
Because that's the biggest thing is everybody's always wanting to be all inclusive, but
Depending on the sport.
they don't want to watch the games.
Right. They don't want to. They it's boring. Well, then shut the fuck up, because you're
Yeah.
not gonna. You can't ask for somebody to get paid more if they're not producing the numbers to get paid
Like,
more.
where you think that
If you
fucking
want them
money
to get
comes
paid
from?
more, go support them. Go watch the fucking games. Go buy tickets. Go buy merch. Go learn the players' their names that you've sitting there fucking bitching down every man in the league for because they getting paid more. Because it doesn't make no fucking sense.
Right.
Like you literally contradicting yourself.
Throw my fucking headphones.
I get that.
Depending
No, I,
on the sport. Because you
Right.
can have softball and you can have baseball, and the softball players should be getting paid as much as the baseball players.
They don't have a
Like,
professional softball league, which
Yeah.
I think is preposterous
Exactly.
because it's in the Olympics.
Yes.
Exactly. Softball is fucking hard, and
But
that
women's
ball
soccer,
hurts just as
women's
bad.
soccer does fucking amazing.
And,
Yeah.
and
Because
that's who bitched about the
because
increase
they watch
in
it.
salary. That's who bitched about it because the women's soccer national team that won the World Cup
they deserve it.
did not get paid the same amount as the men's soccer team
Fucking
who
Nate
didn't make
Robinson
it to
over
the
here.
World Cup.
Exactly.
So that's why they were so
depending
pissed off
on
about it.
the
Right.
sport, that matters.
No matter how you look at it, though, Turtles Point stands.
I mean, no girls are out there, from what I've seen, wrestling and not wrestling. That's a bad word. Tackling or anything like normal football.
Right.
Right.
But
So
like
that I can see being
Turtle-
a payment difference. But
Turtles
like
Point-
softball, baseball, soccer. You're
Right.
both doing
Turtles
the same
Point,
shit.
Turtles Point stands the test though because it's all about what can you do for us.
Right.
Essentially, It's
Unfortunately,
like,
I mean, that's just the way it
business.
is.
That's not
Right.
even man female. That's
Right.
business, and it's like
At one point in time, they were going to take away the WNBA because they wasn't pulling enough numbers. That's why you don't see enough of them on live television. That's why they have their own ESPN network now, because they wasn't just pulling enough numbers.
once it gets to the point where it's costing more to make this happen than money is being brought in,
Right.
what's the point?
Right.
Do you think the reason it's not pulling in enough numbers is because it's more and don't come at me for saying this, but it's more like dyke women than it is like limited lingerie type things playing the sports.
You can't even say that
I'll
because
say-
the lingerie league for women in football
Doesn't
doesn't
do
do
that.
anything.
I'll say this.
I love that.
I'll
shit.
say this. Entertainment is entertainment. If it's entertaining, it's entertaining.
Right.
And like that's what it boils
Do
down
you
to.
think that people would ever want to watch women?
They don't
If
let
it-
women
Each other
dunk.
like that?
If
They
it-
don't let the women dunk. It is a rule in the WNBA that you cannot dunk.
Why?
I don't know.
I think that's bullshit.
I think it is because I think I would love to see a 6'9" chick go up on another 6'9" chicken. Yeah, bitch.
Well,
I think if the games were as physical, they'd start to be more entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, them
Everyone
chicks get
loves a good
physical.
girl
Them chicks
fight.
get physical. Don't get me wrong,
Oh,
but
yeah.
when they go to the hole, they got to soften up and just whoop. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hard drive like you would see in the
yeah, and a lot of them can't dunk anyway. There's only like one chick in the league that can dunk.
Shit, not nowadays, bro.
Like,
They got
that
they got
chick
at
that came
least
from Baylor.
they got at least 20 in the league right now in the WNBA that can dunk. I guarantee you.
Do you think there's
Bunnies
more
out of this
rules?
roof, but they just don't.
Do you think there's more rules on women's sports to prohibit them from getting that aggressive?
There's a smaller ball. The goal's a little bit lower. You can't dunk. What else?
So it kind of takes away from them.
Wait, do you get,
actually
like, a
going at
penalty
each
if you
other like
dunk?
I would love to see a
Honestly,
chick go up on an
I
chick and
don't
just
know what
posterize
happens.
That bitch.
I just know that it's not a thing. Like you can't do it in the WNBA. I don't know why, but it's just not a thing. I get the smaller ball because typically women have smaller hands. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? They are
Even
big
if they're
chicks.
6'3"?
I mean, yeah, there are chicks in the league who have
Right.
big hands, so it's kind of like advantage. But you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's
I feel like
just
the same
just
people
because of their
playing
regulations.
women's basketball the same height as the men playing.
Some of them.
Some of them,
But
yeah,
they're still
for sure.
women. They're
For
still
sure.
women at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and women
but
are typically more
depending on
petite
your
when it comes to
size,
when
you
it
should
comes.
still have
Like
big
put it like
hands.
this, like
Not
that's
typically.
like that's like
Not all
the
the
women.
time.
The women's center is about as tall as the men's shooting guards.
Yeah.
Which is like
There's not
which
too
is
many
which
like
is
7-foot chicks in the league.
Right.
which is like go from like 6.
Well, Lisa
6'2"
Leslie-
to like 6'4".
Lisa Leslie was like one of the tallest chicks in the league, and she's only like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah.
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 And that's what fucking.
That's a shooting guard.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's your average shooting point guard. You know
Well,
what
that
I'm
just
saying?
reminded me because I saw a video the other day, and it was Joe Rogan going against, interviewing that guy from, what's the name of that fucking show? Adam Ruins Everything.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on there and he was talking about how hopefully someday in the future, like for example, like and this isn't what I'm getting into, but it was like he brought up like trans people being able to play in their being able to play in the sport that they claim as a gender.
Right.
Like maybe one day, like if a girl wants to become a man, then she can play or he can play in man sports and vice versa. And Joe basically just went into this long tirade about how that's not fair because you look at it as like women physically, scientifically are in a different place when it comes like
Well,
no,
I feel
like even
I
going
feel
down
like
even going down to
trans-
like hold on even going
trans
down to like
is a little
bone
tricky
density.
nowadays, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have so many different testosterone treatments to where
Right.
initially you are now a man. You know what I'm saying? Your muscle mass is going to build like a man. Your
Same
bone
opposite.
structure is
To
gonna,
an extent.
It's
Because
gonna,
they said,
you know,
like they have a I forget what the woman's name is, but they have a MMA fighter who was a man for 30 some odd years.
That's the point I was gonna make, and they put her into a professional fighting
Women's
situation,
league.
a women's fighting league.
See, now
She
that's
comes in
dominated.
and is breaking people's face.
Yeah,
because
I feel-
it's a
Dominated.
man fighting.
I'm about to
women.
say, yeah. Now that's different. Now because
That's
I'm about to say, I don't
30-something
think that's
years.
I don't think that's the same type of treatment that you know what I'm
Right.
saying. You can get hormone replacement as a guy and become a girl, and it's still not stick like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna have a certain type of build that looks similar to a man if you did it at a different age. You know,
Right.
if you started in your 20s doing
Or
this, you're
even
still gonna have
younger.
that man's build.
Well, see now
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
like you said
if you
even,
out of that puberty era,
It
you know.
depends.
You
I've
said
seen
even younger,
young
because-
people start to change, and
well,
like it'll be a guy with a woman's physique.
that's when you start
Right,
looking.
right.
Well, now
Like,
now you're
Thin
going
little waist,
Right.
boobs,
Right.
all that stuff, just from the hormones they start taking at a young age. That
Right.
kind of trans woman, I can see being in women's sports. But
Exactly.
If, you've been
But
a
If you
man
started at
for-
25, you probably should.
but now
no.
you're getting
if
into
you played football in high
then it
school
gets
and then
tricky.
became a woman, you probably should.
So are they going to start setting the rule of like, okay, you can be in the sport if you started your transition at a, because then it turns into like trans are only just now starting to be accepted, so more people are starting at a later time in life
Right.
than back younger.
But now you're crossing into territory of
And no one wants to discriminate, like, oh, you can't be on the women's team because you started 1 year too late for the transitions cap.
Well, but you gotta think though, like let's say like a woman like
But now you're crossing into the territory of some people are saying your frontal lobe isn't even fully developed until you hit almost 25. And so now you're putting people into positions where they're saying that they've been transitioning since they were 15 years old, and then they decide that they don't want to do it anymore. And I mean, this is an entire topic that I did not want to get into, but it's like that's basically what you're talking about now. Is it's like where's the line when it comes to something like that? Because they're almost saying that when you get past 25, now you're almost fully developed, whether you be a man or a woman, and so's your brain. But then also you have people that are trying to put their kids on hormone treatments when they're 12.
Right.
And it's like, that's not okay either.
Right.
But think of gay people, like,
What about them?
You're born with that. You may not realize it until a later time in life, but like, sorry, among
But-
people that think that you're
Hold
born
on,
with it,
hold on.
it's not a sudden decision.
Right.
But like, I saw, sorry to bring it back to TikTok, but a TikTok yesterday or this morning actually, and it was a little boy, and his parents started transitioning him at a young age, and he's just, she is just this beautiful woman now, and it's just like.
Yeah, but then you also, like, that's the thing. As far as, like,
But you're also still a kid.
as
So
far
can
as
you make that
America goes,
decision?
right, as far as America goes, America, like, society has to move as slow as its weakest link.
Right.
That's why we have to do 25 miles an hour, because Jim Jeffries made this joke. It was like, that's why we have to drive at 25 miles an hour, because we should be able to drive our cars as fast as we want, but Jonathan got drunk and ran over people doing 50. Or like, we should be able to drink and drive. We should be able to do drugs. We should be able to do whatever it is that we want to do. But unfortunately, the history of letting people do that resulted in a lot of people getting hurt or dying, or like something bad happening.
Right.
So now we have to create regulations. It's like we should be allowed to do whatever we want to do, but unfortunately, the stupider people fuck it up for the rest of us. And that's when now you start to see these ages of kids being 7 years old and talking about, well, sometimes I think I might be a woman. And then it's like, okay, well, then we're going to put you on hormone treatments right now. And then by the time they're 18, they're like, okay, I made a mistake.
Right.
And it's like, oh, well, sorry. Now you've done irreversible damage to your body. And it's like that's not me saying that there aren't people who are 7 years old that go, I have, I forgot what the technical term, but I am trans.
Right.
At a young age. Not saying that those people don't exist, but the problem is y'all need to get together and have a conversation with some people, because it's getting to the point where the numbers are starting to reflect that there's just as many people that you're talking about that grow up to be in their rightful body, if you will. There's the same amount that are being pushed into these treatments and then finding out that they made a mistake. And now there's irreversible hormone damage done to their body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that puts it also in a tricky situation. If like we've talked about this last week, we just went to a trans wedding. We have trans friends, so this isn't one of those fucking things. But there does have to be some sort of regulation put on it where we can.
I feel like if you've been, like I said, if you were already a grown man who's been through puberty and decided to transfer over to being a woman because that's what you felt like you're doing, cool. But I don't think you should be able to participate in any female professional sport because your body has already developed. No matter how many surgeries you have, your body has already developed.
But they say it's even down
a
to
man's
bone density.
physique. Yeah, exactly. It's even the like I said, it doesn't change what's underneath the skin. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, it'll look like a woman, but at the same time, if he punches you, it's gonna hurt like it's a man.
That's man
You know what I'm
hands.
saying? Like if you get down and she wrestles you, it's going. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna pin you like it's a dude. You know, that's like the female wrestler now who is transed over to from a man to a woman and is in the female wrestling league now and is dominating because
that's what
you were already a man, a fully developed man.
That's what they're saying.
A swole, fully developed man.
That's what they're saying for a lot of those situations. Is it's like you got people men that have been men for most of their life, then transitioning into a woman, and then going into like Olympic sports for women and dominating. And now women that have worked their entire fucking lives to get
Niggas is
these
Joanna
records.
Man in the whole league. You know what
and then like going into the sports and then dominating these records. And it's like now women that have worked their entire like been training since they were 6 years old to be these great like what is like the weightlifting and like all that other stuff.
Right.
Weightlifting's a little different, but as far as like the other things in the Olympics, compare an actual woman to a born woman to a born male.
Man.
In the scheme of things,
right.
They're both very competitive. So just it kind of like, what if a guy does transition to be a woman, but then also continues to dominate in that field just because they're just that good? It's not the fact that they were born a man.
I think that's when you go back to the whole inclusion aspect of it, because it's still not even talking about trans people, but like the gay people. Well, who was it? Michael Sam that got drafted as the first openly gay guy and then got benched because the rest of his team wasn't comfortable with.
Yeah, no, fuck
with him in the locker room.
Fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that.
You know and that's the inclusion factor. If your team's not comfortable with it, and they're still not comfortable with openly gay players, trans is gonna have a really hard time.
And he was not a bad player.
He wasn't. He was a damn good player.
He was top draft pick.
What? Oh no, it's terrible. It's fucking horrible.
Because it's just like, if I'm looking at a girl, well, that's a bad example. If Scott's
what she's saying is, you know,
I would fuck her. You know?
If Scott's looking at a guy and he's like touching the guy, but Scott's not gay, so it's just like he's allowed to touch, but it's not his type. Just because someone is gay, it's like, you can touch a female. Well, I can touch a female, not have any attraction to said female, and it means nothing. You know why? Because she's not my fucking type.
I mean,
just
right,
because you're playing with a gay guy doesn't mean he's attracted to you or wants to fuck you.
No, some people do have that mindset. Like I've gotten into arguments with people that have looked at me and told me that.
Stuck like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they look at you and
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, they look at you.
You're attracted to every female.
No.
Yeah, but that's like
this is what I got hit with. Are you attracted to every female? No, but you checked them out though, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes, and it's like, oh well, then he checked you out, and it's like I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
like,
you're okay with the female checking you out, but you're not okay with the male checking you out, as long as either
don't care.
touch
no, because that's gay.
Nah. I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
You can look, don't touch, partner.
You can touch. What's up?
Don't touch.
Buy me a drink,
Scott
Nathan.
Wilson, dick. Not dick. Booty pics. What was the?
Oh yeah, the cheeks for
Just the cheeks,
200.
baby.
All right, now if you're gonna give me 200 to touch my butt, I might. Go ahead, just the right cheek. That's my least favorite one.
I'll line up extra low for you.
200? Go ahead, get your little pinch.
But nah, man. Like I do think that like there obviously needs to be like some sort of like there needs to be a happy medium where it's like we could figure out a way to make this work. But I do I think skill also has to come into play because unfortunately I heard she wasn't that good. So I mean I think that also has to be a thing where it's like, all right, now you want to play in a men's league, you want to kick.
Would she have gotten there if she wasn't that good?
This is the coach needed a kicker. he pulled from the best soccer player they had available because naturally they kick. That's all they can do is kick. She didn't have the form of an American football player because she wanted to kick short-legged like a soccer player. They had never. It's our first time ever playing football.
That's it. She not practice?
She did not. She had 1 week. She won the SEC tournament last weekend. This weekend, she suited up to play football because the coach called her and was like, "Yo, you want to skip Thanksgiving and play for the men's team?" And she's like, "Hell yeah.
I'll fucking make history."
That's a dream."
Shit.
Right. So, I mean, she's getting notoriety off of just that. She didn't give a shit how she kicked.
Right, yeah.
She just lined up and booted it.
Yeah, so I mean, like congrats
It's not
to
like
her.
she went to practice or none of that shit. You
Right,
know?
it's like no, I mean, like congrats to her. Like I'm glad, like like it's cool to see shit that's like part of history. But as far as, because I mean, all that was going on in the back of my head was I'm like, if she gets fucking creamed right now, there's gonna be a press release next week saying like, all right, no more tackling kickers or like some shit like that. Like it'll be something will happen. And that's the only thing that I don't like, because like you said earlier, it's like they're already starting to like sensitize the fucking men's league, and it's like, not what?
You don't even watch sports.
Oh,
Who are you to complain?
Damn.
Wow.
You watch the Saints game.
Damn. Hey, chill out.
You
Get
said
off
it was
my
gay.
guy.
So what?
Get off my guy.
Well, if next week I
But,
go,
like, you're talking a lot of talk for someone, like, sports is not big in your life. I'm
yeah,
not
but I
saying
mean,
that.
still at the. Well, no, and I mean, and you're absolutely right. All right, I'll tell you what. Sorry, I'll take my opinion out of it. Other men that watch sports, take it from here.
Fuck that. Curse her out, Scott.
No, because she has a point. Because I tell you what.
Tell her
if-
go make you a sandwich like you did that other
Shut
episode.
up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't bring that up! Don't bring that up! Don't bring that up!
My nigga got
But-
snapped on.
Well, no, because like
love the shit
I know,
out of you.
because
I'm just
no, I
saying,
know.
your
Like we're allowed
opinion,
to have a
technically
dispute.
Watch sports.
But no, and you're right. I don't really watch sports. But I'll tell you one thing that's gonna happen. If next week I go to watch the fucking Saints game and they go to tackle the fucking kicker and then they go while they jump around him, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck was that? Tackle his fucking ass. And then somebody's gonna tap me and go, Scott, we can't
Because of
tackle
the
kicker."
rule.
Because what fucking rule are you talking about? Well, last week, I don't know if you heard.
Are you watching the game with Mike Tyson?
Scott, listen to me, Scott. Scott, listen to me. Scott, listen to me. It's Mike Tyson, baby. Listen. I whipped his ass last night. I don't care what anybody say.
I'm a frozen one.
Oh, man, you should have seen how we was talking shit in there about that fucking fight. But continue.
Man. Mike Tyson, man. Mike Tyson. But, oh. All right, but anyway.
Just
But
trying
no,
to watch.
so I mean, that's
Fuck
the
it.
thing. At the end of the day, it's like I don't watch. You're right. I don't watch a lot of sports. But I do watch
It'll
some
eventually
sports,
affect.
and it'll eventually affect the games that I do watch, and I don't want to see that shit. And then you got 3 other people in here that I haven't heard disagree with me yet.
Right.
Well, my thing is, I feel like it wouldn't like change the rule. I just feel like it'd be one of those things like she shouldn't have been out there. If she would have got creamed, it would have been more that she shouldn't have been out there to begin with. And now the coach,
No,
now,
you
now
can't
the,
say that.
Now the coach would have caught like some fucking heat.
I can see that more than
You cannot say that she shouldn't have been out there.
I see that happening more.
I can- but
because she
it-
shouldn't have been out there.
Though we can't say it, of course it's going to cause the
Yeah.
hoorah in the LGBT and the feminine community. But
She shouldn't have been out there.
she shouldn't have.
I mean, Breeze got tackled.
And there's
he
going to be
broke
people that go,
11
yo,
spots
she
in his
shouldn't have been out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? If there wasn't a way to properly protect her, then
Exactly.
everybody's going to be like, yo, she shouldn't have been out
Exactly.
So
If
if
you're gonna
if
put
a
her out there,
woman-
protect her.
If a woman got tackled and she broke 11 ribs like Breeze did, obviously it won't be seen the same. It'll be
Right.
like, oh my gosh, she's fragile. But
Yes.
Breeze did the same thing.
there. Right.
Breeze is also old as shit.
Yeah, but still,
That
he's
was,
still a
and that was
football player.
and that was the excuse when he got hit and broke 11 ribs. It was like, well, he's old.
Yeah,
so.
and he also already
He
had,
can't get hit like
he
he
also already had fractured ribs before that happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. And
So
then it's like,
we can kind of say Breeze shouldn't have been out there.
in a sense.
Facts. Brady
At
what
shouldn't be
age
out
do you
there.
cut it off?
Aaron Rodgers shouldn't
Well,
be out there.
I don't think it was the age. I think he was knowingly playing hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You knew you were hurt. You continued to go out there for the betterment of your team.
Yep.
But
And
now
you got more hurt and then cried about it.
You should have been out there.
Don't do it.
Yep.
Mhm.
With your old ass. Sit down, drink some prune juice, and recover.
I'm a Saints fan. I can say that shit.
Right.
I mean,
I'm-
we all are. Well, minus Joe.
I don't feel like if you knew you was hurt, you're actually harming your team more
Yeah.
by going
Yeah.
out there.
Agreed.
So,
Right.
I respect you for wanting to be out there and be there for your team, but look where you at now. Like that 4 weeks could have been just one or 2 weeks.
right.
What time we at?
120.
120. Y'all got anything else?
I mean, I got the MGK thing.
Oh, yeah. Throw that out there real quick. Well, there was a quote that you had. Apparently, MGK did a interview with James Franco.
Dave
Franco.
Where he basically admits that
Fucking hate Dave Franco.
it was his beef with Eminem that pushed him away from the rap genre.
Is this real?
This is they have sound bites and whatever. It's on Google headlines.
What the fuck?
Franco asked him, were there moments when you almost gave up because you were killing yourself for your music and it still felt like you were misunderstood? MGK responds with, yes, Hotel Diablo was that for me because that was the first time I really expressed my true self with no outside influence, talking about his label. As a hip-hop album, it was flawless front to back in his eyes.
And that's Diablo?
Yeah,
Diablo was a great fucking album.
He said also a hint at the evolution of how I went into a pop-punk album, but it was coming off the tail end of the beef with Eminem, so no one wanted to give it the time of day. It's like if you make a shitty movie and then you come out with a great movie right after, but people want to focus on the fact that they hated whatever you just did. It was the same thing. What I did in the beef was exactly what I was supposed to do and what it should be, but that project wasn't welcome, so neither was the album.
He's talking about the project that he dropped during the beef with.
Talking about Binge?
Yeah.
Binge was garbage.
Yeah, Binge wasn't all that.
I didn't like that.
Had like 3 good tracks.
That, and he said that was the reason that he feels Hotel Diablo was his like parting from rap.
Yeah, his underlook.
Because he felt like he can no longer compete in that genre due to the beef with Eminem, so he transitioned to a different genre.
No, and like that's the thing, you can't use having a bad album as an excuse for they just didn't like it because of Eminem. No, Binge wasn't good.
Right.
Hotel Diablo slapped.
But that's what he was saying. He was saying because they didn't like Binge, Hotel Diablo didn't do what it was supposed to do as a rap album.
Okay, I thought he was saying they didn't like Binge because of what was going on with the fucking Eminem shit. And it was like, no, it had nothing to do. I mean, I can only speak for me, but I thought Binge was garbage.
He was saying that what he did when he dropped that, the people didn't like that shit. So when he dropped Hotel Diablo, nobody gave it the time of day.
Okay, yeah, no, Hotel Diablo was fire.
Yeah, it was fire.
I enjoyed it.
MGK fans, I'm sure, like
real MGK fans,
went and listened to it.
Yeah.
People who catching on their Spotify, hey, this album just dropped today. Then
peep the bandana.
Yep, gang, EST. He don't even know. He like, what?
But Joe's not here today.
He's here, but he's not
Niners
here.
are playing. It's over.
I'm watching the Niners and the Saints though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got them both.
How the Saints doing?
17 zip.
17 zip.
Oh, baby, here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting out of here soon because I want to see the rest of the game. But is it halftime already?
Yes, it is.
Okay. But another one that happened, you and I had like different views on. I didn't get to hear the whole thing, but
Just slurp the mic.
yeah, because we were just talking about gay people, and he was like, if this was David Prowse's people. Matter of fact, while we're here, let's do a quick one real quick, especially for Nicole, because I know Nicole, this probably hurt Nicole a little bit. I want to give a quick one for David Prowse. He passed away today. He played the body of Darth Vader. And one of my favorite stories about him was while he found out halfway, I think, through the first movie or whatever it was, that they weren't actually using his voice. So he started saying random shit to like fuck with people on the set. So,
Luke, I am your granddaddy's uncle's brother.
To David Prowse,
Yeah,
you're a legend.
That's a hard ass true. I fuck with that.
Oh God, that tastes like perfume. But with that being said.
God damn it.
Dude, the internet wins.
Nate Robinson
They
memes
always win.
is going to be like the thing for the next like month and a half.
Luke, take a nap.
When your
But-
when your friend who never smokes says he's ready to dab.
Out.
I will say, shout out to Roy Jones, though, for wearing Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts. In the Staples Center.
But
You heard?
goddamn it, I think that's gonna be the fucking name of the episode. Poor Nate Robinson.
This nigga, what's his name?
If you're gonna talking to Mike, that's all I'm saying. If you ever want to talk, just talking to Mike.
Shut up. This nigga Blake Paul is wearing Nate Robinson jersey.
Oh, no.
Oh, Logan Paul?
Logan
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Jake
he's
Paul.
wearing his jersey today. Damn, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Yo, that's the ultimate disrespect. But
Do that shit to McGregor.
what you call it, last week, the other day, No Ceilings 3 drop.
Yep, it did.
Just 2?
Yeah, just 2.
You weren't a fan. You told me that.
Nah.
I haven't heard it.
It
I
wasn't.
I only got to hear the first couple of tracks.
It wasn't all that hyped up to be. I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for it, but I don't know. He had some good tracks on there. Don't get me wrong. Like there was some parts where the mixtape started off nice, and I was like, "Yeah,
V8 was dope as fuck.
You gonna give me some of that No Ceilings 1 type shit?"
Yeah.
And then he went right into No Ceilings 2 type shit, and I was like, I'm just not a fan of the whining Wayne. I can't do it, bro. I can't. Like, I mean, people's like, but you just gotta listen to what he's saying because he's still saying the same shit, and I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
I just can't get past it. This is some people I can't listen.
Oh, so
to.
that's a personal preference.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's songs that slap, but like, I just the voice makes it throws it off for me. Like, it doesn't like, because I was brought up on a different type of Wayne.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? When I hear these tracks, I'm like, oh, I know he about to come on this bitch and spaz.
Yeah.
He had like 3 of them that he did that for me. And I was like,
Yeah. V8.
That's kind of disappointing to hear because I haven't heard it yet, but
I'm gonna listen to it. I don't like, and like you said, when it came to voices, I think that was my thing with Drake. Like the Drake verse that I heard on there was like,
see, and I
track
thought that
2.
was the hottest track on there. That
Right.
and the Lamar track
But to
was
me,
like the best ones to me.
It sounded like Drake was bored while he was spitting it, and I was like, I don't want to hear this.
But Drake, yeah, that's always the vibe though that he give you on them type of tracks.
Sometimes,
I like
yeah,
that
yeah,
Drake,
yeah.
like the Drake that sit back, relax, and give you some shit real quick.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's the best Drake in rarest form.
But I don't know. The little bit that I did listen to, why did it have to be DJ fucking Khaled? I think that's another thing that aggravated me about the fucking track.
Was
Or
that
the
it was hosted about DJ
yeah,
Khaled?
man. Like I think we talked
I
about
thought
this.
it was dope. I was like, look at this nigga.
I mean, maybe he
It's
made
a
it work for
Miami
this.
thing too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They
But,
both
like,
live in Miami.
Maybe they made it work for the mixtape. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get to listen to the whole thing, but like the little bit that I did hear, he didn't seem like he was too much of a nuisance. It's just, God damn it, man. Well, I'm trying to listen to some vibey shit. I don't want to hear you screaming in my ear about another one or we the best or.
Drake and Wayne, No Ceilings 3, back with the bullshit.
Guess what? I had a silky smooth milkshake today. And then they looked at me and said, Khaled, you can't be having those milkshakes. And I'd be like,
You don't want
nah,
some Drake.
I'm going to have these milkshakes. And then it's like,
stand him,
bro,
yo.
I'm sitting there like, all right, drop the beat. And then finally he's like, yeah. So we took the fucking ceiling off. No ceiling. And I'm like, dude, why did we have to hear all that? Go away. Khaled, God damn it. Khaled.
yeah,
Khaled,
I'm not a
Khaled.
fan of him either.
Nah, I can't
But if
stand it.
anybody didn't know, Dat Piff is now streaming only. You can't download mixtapes no more.
Right.
Yep. So I deleted the app. After I listened to the No Ceilings 3 mixtape, I got what I needed out of it, and I deleted the app.
Don't need you no more.
Yep. I went back to like listen to Wiz's tape that he dropped like a couple days before my birthday. Big Pimpin'. Dope ass mixtape. Haven't heard this Wiz in a while. Fucking went to play it back. It's off of there. I was like, why is it off of there? Wiz pulled it down because you can only stream it.
Fucking
Fucking
going
with
on
that.
Tidal.
Fucking with that.
Because I know on Tidal they got a bunch of mixtapes and shit too, as opposed to Spotify. You know?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Sure.
How do you feel about it, dude?
I don't know, but speaking on music, can someone check on Demi?
Why? What happened?
She done cut off all her hair and went blonde.
I seen that shit. She
I
out
think,
here
hey,
looking like a little less thick Amber Rose.
I mean,
The-
goddamn, she's pulling it off. But
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to
someone
say, I
check
still
on her
hit it.
because
Hey, the demon jumped from Miley Cyrus to Katy Perry, and now it's got Demi Lovato.
Yep. All of
cut
them
off
cut their
all
hair
her
and went
beautiful
blonde.
Hair, went
God
blonde,
damn, she's
shaved it
definitely less
off.
attractive now.
But I mean,
She's
she,
still
she,
Demi,
she
you know what I'm
wears
saying?
it so well, but it's just like
She
when
does.
a girl does a drastic change like that.
Something happened.
check
Something
on her.
happened.
Something happened.
Check
Yeah,
on
because apparently she's
her.
still looking for clout from her ex.
Oh,
Shut your
yeah.
stupid ass
Oh
up.
my god!
Oh,
Did
man,
we talk about
bro.
that
I think
last
we
week?
did
Nah,
talk about
nah,
no, not
we
last
didn't
week, but
talk
a couple
about it.
weeks ago. I
didn't
think we
talk
did
about it
bring
at
it
all.
up, but it's like,
No, he started. So she posted the pictures, and he started clout chasing again on her comment, saying
Oh, I
like,
prefer that.
"Oh, go stop saying my name or stop talking about our situation on music festivals." Music, not festivals,
yeah,
the-
because she was accepting some award or something, and
And
like
she
she
did
mentioned,
some
like, oh,
speech.
while I was in quarantine, I got engaged.
So he said that she's clout chasing. Boy, Don't
Demi
you
Lovato
ever
is
think
clout
that she is
chasing
Right.
you?
clout
Right.
chasing
Who are you, bro?
using
Right.
me.
Who? If you're
I never
not,
heard of you till you got with Demi
I was about to say,
Lovato.
if you're not Demi Lovato's ex, who are you?
Exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly who you are to me because I still
That's
don't know
it.
the nigga's
That's-
name.
That's all he
He's
is.
in some soap
Isn't it
opera.
like Chase
She's
or
pulled
some
it
shit?
off
Max.
fantastic.
I'm looking at it, and she didn't pull like a Britney. Or
No, yeah,
No,
even
no,
Miley.
no, 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 no.
Miley's rocking a mullet.
No, no, no.
She's got like the punk rock.
Yeah.
She got
And
yeah.
she's
She
pulling
got
it
the
off.
she
Let
got
me see.
the like a wrecking ball hair.
Any person that when you shave your head and go a complete different color.
Oh yeah.
Check
You
on
on
that
your
person.
shit. You on your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that ain't bad. Like she's still sexy with it, but I don't know. I like my long hair brunettes.
Now, like, see, yeah, like I like that shit.
You know what I mean? Well, anybody got anything else?
Oh yeah, did y'all see
No.
that Cardi B was clapping at Wiz for like no reason?
I didn't hear that. What happened?
Like no reason.
I didn't hear
My-
what happened.
My
What
guy
happened?
just made it like a statement. He was like, "It's crazy." Somebody tweeted, "It's crazy how Cardi B got some type of award. I don't know if it was like a Grammy. or
Oh,
something
Woman
like
of the
that.
Year?
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's what it
Maybe
was.
that's what it was about?
something
Yeah.
important.
But yeah, and she was like, and Nicki's been around a lot longer and never got none of that shit.
Okay.
And Wiz retweeted it and was like, or replied to it and was like, sometimes that's just how it be for the more self-made artists.
Right.
And Cardi B took that as a jab. So like she went off and was like, I don't know why niggas be feeding in the tweets, pitting females against each other. Da 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 da. You was just in my DMs back in 2016 telling me how great my career is gonna be, and then she posted the DM.
Ooh.
And the DM was literally all love. It wasn't
Yeah,
unprofessional. It's not like he was trying to holler
Right,
at her.
right,
He
right.
was just like, you know what I'm saying? I see you on your grind. Stick to your script. Don't change up your stories. You know what I'm saying? Don't change up your side that you sticking to.
Right.
Keep going with it. It's all love. You're going to do great things. And basically,
Well,
you
what
know what
did
I'm
he
saying?
s-
That's not verbatim, but basically that's what he
What
said.
did he say that was a jab?
What I said that he replied to
The
the
thing
re-
about
It
to
always
the
be the
tweet.
self-made.
Exactly, that people that it's always the
You know
self-made
Cardi
people
a
that get
little sensitive
overlooked. So
Oh.
she felt like he was saying
She wasn't self-made. I was about to say, Cardi B is one of the most self-made rappers out there right now.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Cardi
Well,
B just looking to fight somebody. Huh?
Well, because...
What,
Yeah.
what does it mean by self-made?
Well, no,
What's
because
the difference between her and
Nikki had Young Money behind her.
And Cardi B has Interscope.
Yeah, but I mean, but at the same time...
So, by
So
self-
you telling me Interscope is a smaller powerhouse?
No,
than
no,
Young
no, no,
Money?
no, no,
Okay,
no, no,
thank
no,
you.
no. I'm not saying
Thank you.
that. But what I'm saying...
Nikki
no,
had
what I'm saying is Young Money...
Nikki had just as much a chance as Tyga had, as fucking what's his name, Jay Mills had, as Lil
yeah,
Chucky
okay,
had.
okay.
So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're right, you're
She
right.
took that and made that something.
Remember that shit that
You know what I'm
Charlamagne
saying?
said? He was like, every time somebody brings up Young Money, they always talk
Cardi
about
B-
Drake and Nicki, but they don't ever, they always
Cardi
leave
B
out
dropped
Tyga.
a mixtape. Cardi B dropped a mixtape, which
twist.
got her Eyes by Interscope, which got her first
Beam
album.
Me Up.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I know Cardi put out that Gangsta Bitch
It's not like
music.
she's not self-made. Nicki took the longer path.
Nicki definitely
get
took
what
the
he
longer
was
path,
saying.
but also Cardi, I think Cardi wasn't signed when she dropped Bodak Yellow.
No, she wasn't.
But,
She wasn't.
but that
She
was like
wasn't.
the biggest single for
That was off of her second mixtape.
Gangsta Bitch. Yeah,
Yeah, Gangsta
okay.
Bitch too.
Yeah, and that's still one of the main songs she's known for.
Yeah, facts.
'cause
And that's what got her
broke
signed by
records.
Interscope.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, what
Okay,
classifies
then yeah,
a
I don't know.
self-made?
Right, because they were both they both put themselves in positions to win. So I don't.
Nikki was a model before she got noticed from her modeling,
Yeah.
and that's how she became
Really?
a rapper.
Really?
Yeah.
She was a
Really?
model.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like with
Yeah.
all the
And
curves?
like all the she wasn't.
That's
She ain't
probably
had an
before the
ass
fake
then.
shit,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? She was a lot slimmer, and she was basically like she would like rap for the models while they was waiting and doing their makeup and shit. And somebody heard her and was like,
Huh?
I got connected.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
ever been like in a recording studio? And
Right.
then she started recording, and then lo and behold, her shit got the Wayne and took off from there. Yep.
So yeah, I think Wiz needs to calm it down with all that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it was a jab. I feel like Cardi just like Nikki
it as
said.
a
Cardi
jab.
sensitive. She
Yeah,
young,
that's
you know
that
what
too.
I'm saying?
That too.
She's
young,
sensitive.
He's sensitive.
Facts.
It's
But-
so bad right now.
Wait, what?
What?
They're in another world.
Yeah, about to say y'all not even in the show no more.
No, because
He's just watching this If everybody wants to know what Joe's dying at, because he can't see him looking
Larry
at his
made
phone.
Me laugh, man.
He's fucking they dying at the fact that Denver has no quarterback
Threw another pick.
and Taysom ain't doing too hot
I'd
himself.
have just forfeited. That dude's so trash.
It's looking bad. It's
All
looking
right,
like we're
well,
watching a high school
y'all got
football
anything,
game.
Y'all got anything else?
Yeah, Nate Robinson just tweeted not too long ago that he just woke up and he wants to know who won the fight. 'Cause he missed it. I swear to God.
All right, so
And shout out to Derrick Henry. He reached 5,000 rushing yards today.
Hey-o.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's the Titans running back, if anybody wants to know.
That
Sure.
you got on your bench.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, everybody. As always, thank you for your support, and if you enjoyed the show, please rate and review on iTunes or wherever you're listening right now. Mr. TRTL, you want to give out your stuff?
Yeah, you know what it is. __TRTL __ all other social media platforms. TRTL.
Mr. Average Joe.
Lay_average_ JOBE. That's Instagram.
Anything on the 12th Man Talk?
Nah,
talking.
son.
We still need some help. If anybody knows how to do web design,
Please holla at me.
Miss Nikki P.
Instagram is NIKKI_NP.
What about Jax? You gonna leave him
Jax is JAX_. Oh. No, wait. I think it's Jax the Corgi. So it's JAX_THE_CORGI_504.
All right, and Mr. Spit the Hot Fire, Larry Frederick.
Christ, never again. Facebook and Instagram, both Louisiana Legend, all one word.
Oh, so you're a legend, but you're not the fire.
Oh,
The
man,
fire
no.
flame.
He doesn't spit the hot. All right, let's see if Hunley will answer again real quick so I can apologize.
Oh my God.
Nothing? Is it on?
Yes.
Is it not working?
Hello.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, what the hell was that about?
You're live on the Hangover Podcast right now. I want to call and apologize. Tell you I'm sorry for yelling at you.
Okay.
Say hi to everybody.
How long y'all been doing it for?
We're about to wrap up right now. We're waiting on you to say bye to everybody.
No one cares.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, so wait, time out. You like 6'9" more than
Oh, man. God damn it. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, oh, let me hang up before we... Whoops, sorry, Hunley. All right, well, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to us at the Hangover Podcast. Thank y'all for having a drink with us. This is the motherfucking Hangover Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Just woke up, couple daddies from the club dealing with this hangover.